Hey guys, welcome back to Swing Masters. Today we'll talk about what LIV Golf is and why should you care about it. Let's head into it. What is LIV Golf? Saudi Arabia's sovereign wealth fund is providing financial support for the new series, which is being marketed as a chance to revive golf via the use of large purses, high-profile players, and clever marketing. Golf, but louder, says one of its slogans. The promoters of LIV Golf seek to present it as an alternative to the PGA Tour, which has dominated professional golf for over a century, that focuses on individual power. Some of the finest players in the world have called it a shady money grab by its detractors. How much money is in the game? With a total prize pool of $25 million, including $20 million for the individual event and $5 million extra to divide between the team competition, the LIV Golf events are the biggest tournaments in golf history. This week's prize pool is $4 million, with $120,000 going to the last place finisher in each event. And that is on top of the appearance fees and signing on bonuses individual players have received. Phil Mickelson is being paid a rumored $200 million to take part, while Dustin Johnson, the highest ranked player to sign up to date, is alleged to have been lured by an offer of $150 million. Bryson DeChambeau and Patrick Reed, two more top talents slated to appear in the next LIV Series event in Oregon, would likely be anticipating similar inducements to abandon their PGA Tour careers. Who are the players? The 48 participants in the original LIV Golf tournament were not exactly a who's who of golf. There were of course huge names and previous major winners recognizable to frequent spectators of pro golf. Phil Mickelson, Dustin Johnson, Sergio Garcia, Ian Poulter, Louis Oosthuizen, and Graham McDowell. But the greatest stars in golf remained away. Tiger Woods said no despite an offer of roughly $1 billion, citing Forbes, while Rory McIlroy has officially rejected the notion. Many of the LIV players may be unfamiliar to even the most ardent golf fans. The American James Piot, for example, has only ever played in one of golf's 4 majors and missed the cut in it. An amateur golfer from Spain, David Puig, is only 20 years old. Ratchanon Chantananawat of Thailand is just 15. Not everyone is a PGA Circuit member either, which is why just 15 members of the LIV Golf Series were suspended by the tour on Thursday. Why did the PGA Tour suspend them? The PGA Tour punished the players because it requires members to seek and get a release to compete in tournaments that clash with those on its schedule. Even though the fines came as no surprise, the PGA Tour had already made it known months before that it would take action against any of its players who joined the alliance. Immediately after Thursday's first round, the tour announced its full slate of events. Furthermore, players who have re-signed their PGA Tour memberships will be removed from the FedEx Cup points list, effectively ruling them out of the multi-million-dollar season-ending championship series, and will be ineligible to use side doors such as sponsors exemptions or past champion status to gain entry to tour events, according to the PGA Tour. How do the LIV Golf tournaments work? There are 3 rounds instead of 4, and just 48 players participating instead of the PGA Tour rosters that may be 3 times as big some weeks on LIV Golf, which has set up what are basically shorter tournaments with smaller fields and concurrent individual and team play events. A shotgun start means that players tee off simultaneously from every hole on the course, and then they go around the layout of the course as a group. Because of the tiny field, there is no halfway cut to lop off the stragglers. The LIV Golf individual competition will feel, in many respects, like a typical golf event. 3 rounds, lowest score wins. The team event will see the players recruited by captains into 4-man squads that will compete in a different tournament and for a separate prize fund each week. As an example, the leaderboard for this week includes information on individual players as well as their membership with various teams. How is it different from the PGA Tour? Stroke play on the PGA Tour usually consists of 4 rounds, with just a few exceptions, with players competing against one another for the lowest score. Players and watchers may find the LIV Golf format unfamiliar, but the end aim to complete the 18-hole course in the fewest number of shots possible remains the same. How many events are there? 8 this year, but plans to increase to 10 next year and even more in coming seasons are being drawn up. LIV Golf's regular season begins with the first 7 tournaments of the current season. On the 8th day, there will be a 4-day team championship that will include a seeded match play format with 4 rounds. Season-ending championships dish out millions of dollars in prize money to the winning players. How can I watch? The most valuable market for televised sports, the United States, has yet to agree to a broadcast rights arrangement for LIV Golf, so it will be presented on less watched streaming platforms throughout the globe. That doesn't mean you can't watch it in the United States though. This week's competition will be accessible through live streaming on livegolf.com, YouTube and Facebook. Television networks usually leap at the prospect of showing live sports at sluggish periods of the calendar. Witness another spring football league being televised on television. But ESPN, CBS, NBC and Amazon are in the first year of a 9-year pact that sees them collectively paying hundreds of millions of dollars yearly to the PGA Tour to air events. Those networks may have their fill of golf. They may also not want to create controversy nor offend their commercial partner, the PGA Tour. History indicates, though, that if LIV Golf does prove to be a success, huge rights deals won't be long following. With customers continuing to steadily forsake paid television, live sports is just about the only sort of programming that provides enormous and profitable audiences nowadays. Live sports are a great way to bring in new customers and keep existing ones happy, which is why the streaming services that are stealing their clients realize this as well. What do you think about LIV Golf? Tell us in the comments. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure that you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.